say the tall guys said, we're doing anything and everything to keep the amount of concurrent users on a high, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas you guys, I mean, you add things to the game, but you never it never seems like you go in with an agenda to get more players into the game. All you seem to want to do is make that game better. Like, is that why your subscriber base hasn't dropped, whereas other MMOs have?
Probably.
There's so many reasons why I think that is.
Yeah.
I think that's part of it. I think we're trying to make a game to achieve a different purpose. Right? So we're trying to build this virtual world, and this virtual world has meaning for the people who are in it. The way people get meaning out of it right now is by playing the game. Yeah, Dust will be another way into that world where people will play Dust and they will get meaning, and they'll put that meaning into the world, and everybody will benefit from that sort of social fabric, that kind of social equity that they're putting in. So that's what we're trying to achieve. We're not trying to achieve super subscriber numbers or whatever. Don't get me wrong, that obviously translates into money, which enables us to continue to do this grand vision, this grand design that we're playing at. So and the other thing is, we have a big long plan of what we want to do. So next week, EVE is 9 years old. Yeah, it's been growing year on year for 9 years. If you'd asked us back in 2003, we would have said, yeah, we'll be here in 10 years. We have a plan for this game that we will continue to build and to grow. So we have this kind of long-term vision. We have this constant pushing out of new content. Our whole development process is I mean, it's interesting. If you look at existing games companies and you say, how do you deliver your game? And I've gone and I've spoken to a lot of them. They have completely different ways of developing their game because they're not built around every month being able to ship something. There are some who are getting much more into that model. So we just do things differently, and so our players get this constant stream of new things which are coming in. Escalation was on Tuesday. We've got Inferno coming out a month later. We've got all of these things constantly happening, and that enables us to just keep this kind of momentum, keep this forward progress. So yeah, I mean, we are different. We've got a different outlook on what we're trying to achieve as an end goal to a lot of other people. And I think that keeps us fresh.
Yeah. But I think there's also, like, if there's one thing I've learned from interacting a lot with other developers, it is that a lot of the really good companies don't talk a lot of business. Like, if you talk to a company like Valve or something like that, they're not going to tell you we're making Dota to ship 5 million copies. They're going to talk about how good their product is. And I think that as the lead game designer, I need to focus on what makes EVE good. Like, if John says, well, we're going to do a summer expansion, like, what's it about? I'm going to talk about faction warfare, I'm going to talk about War Exist, and I'm not going to talk about 50,000 subscribers. Like, it's just, that's the job for the business people of the company. We should just focus on making a good product. At the end of the day, that's our responsibility in taking this. Mm-hmm. It's funny because if you go to GDC or other conferences, you can pretty much tell how the companies are on it, and a lot of the good ones just don't really talk about it because it's not their responsibility.